All right, to continue some of the walkthroughs I'm doing to communicate some of the features we added, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the changes we made to the fixed water problems, aka your water test report that comes after you test your water with Pooli. So this came as a um, feedback from Scott G. He says, I just like to get more clear and concise recommendations that lead to actionable dosages on your app. So I took that to heart and really did a big redesign. The first thing you'll notice if you're a Puli user is that the colors scheme has now changed, where it clearly highlights what is okay and then what needs help. You can tap on any of these things to see the um, the full name readout, so you're not stuck guessing what TC stands for. It's total chlorine there, and you can see the in range status. One other thing we did change was, so we recommend, if you're going to use test strips, to use Hach manufactured test strips. They're the only ones that give you pretty consistent results on a day-to-day basis, and they're cheap. Test strips are cheap compared to using some of the other kits that are a little bit more time consuming and tedious. So one thing we built specially for those test strips is the color scheme. So if you go to tap on your test report and you can say match test strips. So now the boxes that are green outlined are still the in range boxes, but you have the red ones here, and it shows the colors that were recorded from your test strip. Another thing you can do now is you can copy an old test to a new test. So it'll immediately fill in your water test screen here with the previous results, and you can edit those. So if I see that my free chlorine, dropped to 1 and my total chlorine dropped to 2, let's say at 2.1, because I want to show this off here. See how it says suggested total chlorine? You can apply this because we are recording our combined chlorine as well. That's an enabled test. We have over 23 tests you can run in Puli, and combined chlorine often gets confused with total chlorine. Combined chlorine is the used up chlorine in the water. It's actually the stuff that smells like chlorine, and it's not good. You want to get rid of it. You want to filter it out. And but usually you don't test for combined chlorine. You test for total and free chlorine. So this, you just apply the combined chlorine calculation, which is total chlorine minus free chlorine. It's simple calculation, but that keeps that honest. Otherwise, it notifies you that something's a little bit off with your chlorine. It also supports bromine and any sanitizer like peroxide, whatever you want. So, and then off to the right here, you see how you have that same color slider. Now, what's cool is that those boxes, those stops match the test strips. So if you are using a test strip in a bright day and it's hard to read and compare the color to this color stop thing, or maybe you don't even have your bottle, you just have the test strips, you can always go in here, slide this up and down, and see the closest matching color. Because these, we took the Pantone colors here, converted them to digital form, so they're super accurate. And so we're going to save this water test, and we'll bring you to some of the new features in the water report. And for now, I think I'm going to change the color scheme back to the generic scheme. So again, you tap on any of your tests, there's water report settings, and you can track more tests. You can change the color style. So I'm going to change it to generic. You can even change the ranges that are, if you want to get more advanced, you can do some of that stuff. So now this shows you your report in the order that's recommended. It wants you to treat your high combined chlorine first. Sanitizer is a safety issue, and you want to make sure things are safe before you're starting to treat the alkalinity and pH. You tap on high combined chlorine. This is a more, some people don't use combined chlorine because it's a little bit more tedious than just raising your free chlorine. And oftentimes total chlorine, as the filtration keeps running, will drop to your free chlorine range, thus dropping your high combined chlorine. But the other great way to just fix combined chlorine is to shock your pool. So now Puli offers you combined chlorine shock target when you have high combined chlorine. It gives you your current chosen, I use trichlor tabs, the pucks that are very common. You get at Costco and pool stores and everything. You can change that product to anything else that will from the catalog, or have your own custom. You can set the bottle strength. Let's say I had a bleach 15%, and it'll adjust the dosage to be using the liquid chlorine, and it breaks down any other effects and stuff. So yeah, you log a dose. It's a quart, about a quart, and don't forget to tap add to water. And what that does, it now shows your dosage is complete for treating your combined chlorine. That gets moved to the awaiting retest area in your water report. And now you only have one thing left to do, is that fix that low alkalinity. And one thing, in keeping in line with Scott's question, was how can we simplify the screen a little bit? And believe it or not, this screen has been simplified quite a bit. So now you can see everything to do just here. You can go straight from looking at your results that are out of range to just adding. So that's what I do now. Is for low alkalinity, this is a little bit below my target. It shows that this dosage will go from 59 to 80. It even tells you how to, you can always tap it and go to that more advanced screen that shows you directions. It gives you a whole breakdown of the problem. But if you just want to quickly add the dosage, now you can just tap that right here from this water report. You add that, and then that should go into awaiting retest as well. And sure enough, it does. So now let's say I wanted to change what I just did. You can edit and change anything. You can see the dosage is complete here when you tap on it. View history. Oh, I didn't actually add that. Let's delete it. And now it's going back into your to-do. So let's say I just wanted to add, I only had 5 cups left of my baking soda to increase alkalinity. I'll add that to the water, and you can see it showing it's in progress, and it'll have the remaining dosage for you to add right there. So it's also a good thing, to slowly increment up to our target ranges. You don't want to get there in just one fell swoop usually. So it's okay to undercut the chemical addition, especially when it comes to more pH balancey stuff. With sanitizer, you can be pretty aggressive and get yourself right there. Other things we've added to this screen. We have now this completed since last test, so you can quickly see exactly what has been added. We added that baking soda, we added that bleach, and then we also have this new scheduled care section, which is, if you're familiar with Puli, there's an unbelievable reminding feature that gives you automatic reminders for things that you do in your maintenance. So yeah, now you can check it off right here from your water report. So the water report has gotten really a lot more powerful, and hopefully a lot more simple to quickly look at a glance, see what needs help, and mark those dosages in no time at all. So I hope this was helpful, and yeah, let me know if the feedback like yours is driving the development of this app. Always has, always will. So please reach out and give me any feedback or feature requests, that kind of stuff. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.